It's the NBL Canada recap as the Orangeville A's open the doors of the Athlete Institute to welcome the London Lightning. The A's are looking for their first home win of the season, while London is trying to get their first win on the road as well. Something has to give. Leonard Whitfield gets things going for the A's with his jumper. Keep an eye on the bottom right-hand corner as Okorie drills his first shot of the London Lightning. Great interior passing by London as Curtis Washington finds a cutting Garrett Williamson, who feeds Stephen Maxwell for the finish. Flynn is still feeling it as he hits his turnaround jumper. Off the Whitfield miss, Justin Moss cleans up the old board for the basket. Flynn is still hot and definitely needs to cool himself down. Off the turnover, Tyshawn Patterson explodes in the open court and gets the hoop and the harm. Speaking of the hoop and the harm, Flynn throws up this shot that goes down. Check this out. After the Justin Moss and one, he turns to his teammate Rick Waterford for a little love. They mistime it and they try again the second time and mistime that one too. Bilal Ben drives baseline for the reverse. Okorie does what he does and nails the corner jumper. Off the missed shot, Justin Moss is all alone and throws down this reverse jab. The A's lead for most of this one, and it was due to hustle plays like this. Richard Amarty with the jumper. Speaking of hustle, Stephen Maxwell is relentless on the boards and hauls this one down and puts it back up for two. Here's another nice play. Richard Amarty misses a jumper, but the overall first round draft pick Eric Copes pulls down the old board and finds a cutting Amarty, who does this. London trails by 10 late in the game, so cue the comeback. First, Tyshawn Patterson with the reverse, Okorie with a runner in the lane. Garrett Williamson finds Chad Postumus for a two-handed throwdown. Okorie misses a jumper, but Stephen Maxwell is there to clean up the glass. Mick and Stephen would hook up one more time, and Maxwell gets the and one. London would go on to win this game 111-106 despite being out-rebounded by 9. Head coach Kyle Julius knew this road win wasn't an easy one.
They are really well coached because they run like really good stuff specifically for their personnel, and then they play really hard. They actually play really hard, you know, and to be honest, for 80% of that game, they just outplayed us. They beat us to the loose balls, and we stayed with it, and then we got a loose ball here, and we got a loose ball there, and we got a call here and a call there, and then the next thing you know, now you've been down 10 the whole night, now you're up 4, right? It's hard to get guys to buy in the entire night. It's hard to do. We had a bit better second half, a bit more buy-in altogether. Buy-in means, you know, don't let the refs bother you. Stick to the game plan. Don't let a quick sub bother you if you get yanked out quickly. You know, those types of things. I'm proud of us. You know, we've been struggling a little bit. We have not been healthy all year, and so now we got that one out on the road, and we got some guys that got to get better and all that stuff. But it's a good road win, man.
Yeah. I know it's like business as usual, it seemed like.
Always. At the end of the day, you know, I still have like a little nagging injury, but at the end of the day, that's where I love to be on the court. So that all goes out the window once I'm playing. So
if I saw it correctly, I saw you put in 33 minutes for a guy that hasn't played in.
I got fresh legs at the same time. You know, you gotta actually think about it. I don't really got to win. So at the beginning of the game, I was a little tired, but once I got my second one, I was pretty good. So if you think about it, we got shooters everywhere. You got me, Ty, you got Warren, who's knocked in 8 or 9 in the game, and then you got him now to spread the floor, and then we got 2 big post players. It's gonna be hard to stop. Yeah, just look at how the game was. It looked like they had it pretty much in control the whole game, and then we just turned it on.
Right.
And that's just from our depth. Everybody wasn't playing, but you know. To be honest, they were just getting to the loose balls. Mm-hmm. When you let a team get to the loose balls and get second chances like that, it's gonna affect you, and it's gonna mess up your rhythm. You're not getting as many offensive touches, many shots up as you normally would get in the game if you're letting them get offensive boards and loose balls. So that all comes into play. So, but once we stopped letting them get the loose balls and we started sat down, play defense and rebounding, the game swung. So
you sound like coach over here, man. I like that. Thanks, sir.